All right, good morning. JD Niger Word of Truth channel. Word of Truth. Who are you? I'm Jeff DeLoach, the gardener of the tribe of Benjamin. Oh. Even the little kid, when I told him 20 years ago, he's like, who are you? Little kid looking out the window, I was doing gardening. Who are you? I'm Jeff DeLoach, the gardener, tribe of Benjamin. And he's all, oh. Little 8-year-old kid asking me who I was. Who are you? And I told him, he went, oh. Even a little kid can tell, Matt. Heavenly Father, bless this message. Bless this Israelite story time. Let us learn more about who we are as a people, who you are as a God, what we do as a family, and how we succeed in victory under your Son and our big brother, Solomon, Jesus, Josiah, Zerubbabel. We love you, we honor you, we praise you, and we give all thanks to what you're doing for us, have done, and always will do. Thank you for the Holy Spirit who leads us, guides us, and leads us to victory and home to you and reconciliation. Amen. Woo! Chop. You're welcome. So, we were talking about Jonathan. He had to ditch out on his dad. His dad was pretty much ruined at that point. Saul learned hard lessons being the first king of Israel. My tribe learned hard lessons. My tribe learned very, very hard lessons. We were the tribe that learned all the very, very hard lessons. That's why I know my shit now. I've been fucking in school for a long time, getting schooled. The Lord corrects those that he loves. The Lord corrects those that he loves. As a prophet, you can't get away. I cannot get away. So Jonathan, the story, the Israelite story time is Jonathan's plan. The Philistines had been bugging. So it leads up. Saul's kingdom is coming to an end. And Samuel arose. This is 1 Samuel 13. This is going back so you can get a little bit of the backstory. And Samuel arose and gat him up from Gilgal unto Gibeah of Benjamin. And Saul numbered the people that were present with him, about 600 men. And Saul and Jonathan his son and the people that were present with them abode in Gibeah of Benjamin. But the Philistines encamped in Michmash. We went into that in the last video. Son of a Michmash. This place had one way in and one way out. It was a fucking box canyon. It was a trick bag. Michmash is a representation of every scary thing that could go on in the spirit. Michmash was that. That's when David talks about walking through the shadow of the valley of death. That's Michmash, people. It's a box canyon. You're either going to come in, come in alive and leave alive, or you're going to go in dead and not come out. And that's what these stupid black Hebrew Israelites and these other heathen Christian, I don't know how to say it, man. They're just stupid. They have no heart. They have no spirit. They don't know the Bible. It wasn't given to them. I'm one of the few. I'm a real Israelite. I'm for real. I haven't seen anyone yet. I haven't found, I think Most High Son, that's an Israelite. He knows his spot. He's fucking hiding in plain sight so perfectly. Dude, you're fucking awesome, bro. That video was good. I'm going to watch it again. Glory. That had some vibe. If you did that, music, that's some good music, bro. I wish I knew how to synthesize with those. There's so many tools. Anyone can be a music artist now with the tools they have out there. All you have to do is practice a little bit and have the right tools. I watched a girl over here on Reggae Day about a month ago. She had one bass player, I think, and she played keyboards, guitar. What else was she doing? She sang, and she was synthesizing everything and doing drum tracks on the keyboard. It was fucking cool. She wasn't great, but she was doing it. She did it all herself. Wrote the song, arranged it, and then performed it. I was like, one song was, "You could do it too, you could do it too, you could do it too." She's like, "Don't be afraid to try." It's like, good work, Most High Son. If I wasn't so busy teaching, I might do that. It's funny because that's my tribe. We're the singing prophets, but that's not part of my thing right now. I gotta talk. I gotta fight with words. So anyway, so what happened? Saul and the people kicked back under the pomegranate tree. They're like, okay, we got 600 men. Let's think about this. Saul and these other Benjamites, Saul had gotten my people confused, scared, doubtful. I'm telling you, I know what happened. There was a lot of doubt. And so the beauty of Jonathan, David's fucking best friend in the whole world, he loved Jonathan more than women. That's how much he loved Jonathan. That's why Judah and Benjamin, that's one of the reasons why Judah and Benjamin are like, these niggas should be loving me. But they don't, so they're not Judah. They're not King David. You're supposed to be loving on me, bro. You're supposed to be giving me some respect and using me correctly. Matt, I'm not your enemy, bro. But you're making me your enemy, and that's not a good place for you to go. I'm telling you. So anyway, Jonathan decided to go up against the Philistines himself, and he went into this box canyon, Michmash, this fucking spiritual shadow of death. No one's going to tell you this shit. No one cares about my people. What's really going on? You guys are the only ones that are like going, wow, Israel went through some shit. Yeah, we did. Yeah, man, I want to be Benjamin. Yeah. I want to be this. Being Israel is not any fucking walk in the park. Fucking idiot, man. He's an idiot. So Jonathan and his armor bearer went into this place where there was a sharp rock on one side and a sharp rock on the other side. And I could probably go into these names of the rocks, Bozez and Senna, but we don't have time for that. I wanted to get to the end of the story. Jonathan and the armor bearer, we're in 1 Samuel 14, went in there and said, "You guys want some?" He told his armor bearer, "We'll stand there. If they want to come up, they come up. If they say to come up, we'll go up." And the men of the garrison answered Jonathan and his armor bearer. These are these uncircumcised prick Philistine motherfuckers that thought they were all badass. "Come up onto us and we'll show you a thing." Not shoe, S-H-E-W. These stupid third grade illiterate Negroes, instead of knowing it, that says show. You're supposed to read it like show. Show. Come up so we can show you a thing. And they said, "We will show you a thing." Show, niggas. Show. Fuck, man. How can you teach the Bible if you have a second grade reading level? I don't know. Come on up, we'll show you a thing. And Jonathan said unto his armor bearer, come up after me. The Lord has delivered these fuckers into our hands. And Jonathan climbed upon his hands and upon his feet, and his armor bearer after him. Why was he on his hands and feet? Because our standard is the wolf. Benjamin is a ravenous wolf. Ah! Rrr! Ah! You guys see me? Is there anyone out there more ravenous than me? I can hardly get the words out sometimes. I'm so fucking full of spirit. Ah! Fucking werewolf. He got on his hands and feet and tore through these guys. And after that first slaughter, which Jonathan and his armor bearer made, was about 20 men, which, as it were half an acre of land which a yoke of oxen might plow. Plowed through these fuckers like butter. Plowed through these fuckers like Matt plows through a plate of fucking enchiladas. His fork fucking flying into his face. Right, Matt? You fucking hog? That's how my people are going to plow through you stupid Judites that aren't listening. Sorry. And there was a trembling of the host in the field and among them. Let's see what it says about a half acre of land. 14. Half the area plowed by a yoke of oxen in a day. No power there. Nah, no power there. Pretty much took them out from canyon wall to canyon wall, straight through. The armor bearer had to throw people out of the way so I could get to the next fucker. Jonathan, me and Jonathan are like, love that fucker, man. He had the heart of a warrior. And the people trembled, and the spoilers, they also trembled in the earthquake, so it was a very great trembling. And the watchmen of Saul and Gibeah of Benjamin looked, and behold, the multitude melted away, and they went on beating down one another. Then said Saul unto the number that were with him, Number now, and see who has gone up from us. And when they had numbered, behold, Jonathan and his armor bearer were not there. They did it themselves. Two dudes. Me and Most High Son. Tearing through these fuckers. Thanks, brother. I love you, man. Love you like a brother. And Saul said unto Ahiah, Bring hither the ark of God, for the ark of God was at that time with the children of Israel. Should I keep on going? Verse 19, Israel enters battle. And it came to pass while Saul talked to the priest that the noise that was in the host of the Philistines went on and increased. And Saul said unto the priest, Withdraw thy hand. And Saul and all the people that were with him assembled themselves, and they came to the battle. And behold, every man's sword was against his fellow, and there was a very great discomfiture. Moreover, the Hebrews that were with the Philistines before that time, which went up with them into the camp from the country round about, even they also turned to be with the Israelites that were with Saul and Jonathan. What's it saying? Even the heathens, even the pagans, even the Christians are going to learn you can't fucking win. GMS, you can't win. Fucking Pope Francis, you can't win, Buddha. You can't win. Benjamin will possess Gilead. Either you're going to get healed with Benjamin in Gilead, the healing balm of Gilead. Either you're going to be healed or you're going to get fucking stomped. I'm not playing around. Telling these guys. They won't listen. What's it say? It's too late, budda. We go into the valley of the shadow of the death, and we come out with everyone who's going to be with us, and anyone who's not going to be with us, they're going to be left in that box canyon, in that trick bag. They're done. Finito. Ciao, baby. There's no way out. And Saul and the people that were with him assembled themselves, and moreover the Hebrews that were with the Philistines before that time that went up with them into the camp from the country round about, even they also turned to be with the Israelites, that they were with Saul and Jonathan. Hello, what tribe? Benjamin. Listen, this is where Ephraim comes into it. Likewise, all the men of Israel which hid themselves in Mount Ephraim. Did I just say it? I didn't. I said, should I keep going? Yeah, I should keep going. You know why? Because I said it before I even got to it, didn't I? That's what a prophet does, says before. I don't have to read it and then come back and go, and right here's where it says Ephraim. I know what it's going to say. I know the story. You think it doesn't kill me? I didn't know it was going to say that. Listen, what did I tell you about Ephraim? They're the fucking generals. They're the ones that are not, you can't see them. They're the ones directing Benjamin to go fucking destroy. We get spiritual message. We don't even have to be by them. They fucking pray it into existence. Ephraim is Joseph. He's the one with all the food. He's the one with all the goods. He's the one with all the cattle. He's the one with all the land. He's the one with all... Come on, man. I know this shit. No one... I know I'm not the best teacher, but I'm telling you what it is. It is what it is. Listen. Likewise, all the men, they turned and they were with Israelites and they were with Saul and Jonathan, right? We don't go into battle to lose. Even when we lose, we win. That's the hilarious part. Take me down. See how that works for you. Take me down. See how that works for you. Fight with me. See how that... Go ahead. I'll just come back stronger. Benjamin pays attention. If God takes me down for a reason, when I come back, I know what that reason is, and I don't let it happen again. The Lord's like, did you learn your lesson? I did. You do whatever you want me to do, and that's what I do. That's what I do. Whatever He wants me to do. Loyal to the end of the end, beyond the end. You get me? You get me, Matt? Tahar, you fuckers, you guys are stupid as fuck. Listen, likewise, all the men of Israel which had hid themselves in Mount Ephraim, when they heard that the Philistines fled, even they also followed hard after them in the battle. Even the generals and the fucking colonels and the fucking lieutenants came down off the mountain and said, yeah! Fuck yeah! You getting me, family? Likewise, all the men of Israel, which had hidden themselves in Mount Ephraim, when they heard that the Philistines fled, even they also followed hard after them in battle. So the Lord saved Israel that day, and the battle passed over unto Bethaven. It didn't all end up good. Saul got back in control, and this is where we lost. Saul and Jonathan got taken out after that. But that's what I was saying. Even though they got taken out, David, man, the story is just goes. It's a story. It's a long story. The story is Saul fucking fucked up, and he cursed him with his fucking nonsense. My tribe, we do kooky things too. So he told the people, don't eat any food until that evening, that I may avenge mine enemies. So none of the people ate any food. Is that a good battle strategy? Yeah, let's go kick some ass, but don't eat. Saul was out of his cuckoo mind. The Lord made him do that. But Jonathan heard not when his father charged the people not to eat. Therefore he put forth the end of the rod that was in his hand and dipped it in a honeycomb and put his hand to his mouth, and his eyes were enlightened. What did Jonathan learn? My people are like a cyclical thing. Win, get taken down, come back, win again, get taken down, come back, win again, get taken down. But every time we get taken down, we just come back stronger. That's what the Saul and Jonathan, this is what this is showing you. I'm not weaker than I used to be. I'm stronger than I used to be. I'm a fucking motherfucker now. I'm a motherfucker. These black Hebrew Israelites have no idea what they're in for. His eyes were enlightened. His countenance brightened. He felt strong again. Like honey from the bees, baby. And then someone told him, thy father straightly charged the people with an oath, saying, cursed be the man that eats any food that day, and the people were faint. Then said Jonathan, my father has troubled the land. Jonathan's not pulling no punches. He's like, my dad's fucking everything up. Sorry. See, I pray you, how mine eyes have been enlightened because I tasted a little of this honey. That's what these black Hebrew Israelites don't understand. This truth. This truth. It's not this truth, niggas. It's the truth. You guys are like Saul. You guys are stuck in a fucking, let's not eat the word. Let's not eat all the word. Let's just eat the parts that we like. We're not gonna debate you. They say they don't want to debate anyone. You know why? Because they're afraid. They're basically slashing their own necks by being wicked, rebellious, fucking punk ass street corner thugs. Just saying it like it is, man. Nothing's going to change. How much more if haply the people had eaten freely the day of the spoil of their enemies which they found? Or had there not been now a much greater slaughter among the Philistines? What's Jonathan saying? If we just take the food that God gives us, if we just take the gift, take the love, take the grace, take the gift, the free gift of salvation, how can I lose? If God's with me, how can anyone stand against me? I stick with this. I'm not going off in some fucking field of weeds going, yeah, follow me. I'm a black Hebrew ignorite. Hey, dude, your banner, you spelled Judah wrong. That's the way we spell it. Dumb fuckers. No one knows what it means, dude. Yahweh Ba'Hashem. What tribe are you? Yahweh Ba'Hashem. Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rekakadash. I'm Yasharella. Barakatha. What God are you serving? GMS? I don't know what's wrong with these black people, man. I'm so glad that it hasn't grown any more than it has. I've slowed their roll. Not because I'm fucking breaking the internet with videos that are going viral. It's because I'm in the spirit fighting back their lies. And people like Most High Son are just standing back there pushing the knobs and buttons going, good luck, dummies. And they smote the Philistines that day from Michmash to Hijon, and the people were very faint, and the people flew upon the spoil, took sheep, oxen, calves, and slew them to the ground. And the people did eat them with the blood. Not good. Then Saul told them, saying, behold, the people sin against the Lord in that they eat with the blood. And he said, you have transgressed. Roll a great stone onto me this day. It wasn't their fault, Saul. It was your fault. No, nobody's fault. No, nobody's fault. But his. And this is when it all started going downhill for Saul. So I'm going to come back. Did you guys like Israelite story time? What did we learn? We learned that you got to have faith, but you got to do things right. You got to have the right mindset. You got to say, the Lord gave us this spoil. The Lord gave us. Benjamin, the blessing that he got from his dad, Jacob, was Benjamin is like a ravenous wolf. He wakes early, he hunts at noon, and in the evening he brings home the spoil. That's it. That's it. That's all we do. Take care of our family. That's all we do. Wake early, hunt at noon, and bring home the spoil in the evening. Everybody's fed. Everybody gets their gift. Everyone's happy. Everyone's together. Not standing over in the weeds, flying a banner that no one can read, Barak Atah Yahweh. These guys are out of their skulls. They have no heart for God. They have no heart for each other. They have no heart for the people. They have no heart for anyone, circumcised or uncircumcised. They're slaves to their own fucking wicked imaginations. I'll be back. I wanted to read you some things in John. I hope you guys had fun with Israelite story time. I know my people. I know my tribe. I know who Ephraim is, Judah, Levi, and Benjamin. That's all that matters right now. The kings, the priests, the servants, and the generals, Ephraim. The ones that know behind everything. All right, I'm out. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. I'm honored to be able to share my family with you as my family, so you can get a better understanding of who we are. I'm out.